My name is Emily Zuzik. I have been a musician for over 20 years. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm pleased to be part of the ProSeed Books project. A picture is worth ... I somehow discovered the Beatles music when I was in about 4th grade, and it was an immediate thing. There was a newness quality about it. There was something both dangerous and incredibly familiar. I didn't listen to really anything but the Beatles with any sort of interest for about 2 years straight. And at the time, it was like Sony Walkman, so I would go to bed listening to the tapes over and over again, studying all the vocal parts, memorizing lyrics. There was something very special in that discovery, maybe because it was mine, and maybe one of my first mine discoveries. And at the same time, I had picked up a guitar and I was starting to write myself. So all these things were happening at around 12, which was amazing. It was a great place to be and a great thing to have. I think the best way to describe my musical inspiration or my sound would be a melange. It is a real mix. Even down to the recordings, I've made a record with a band that I used to describe as 07 meets Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. I made a very roots rock album, the last album I made. I've written psychedelic folk. I have written straight up pop songs. I'm working on a collection of down-tempo, minimal electronica now. So it's very hard to go, boop, that's what I do. The photographs I received immediately hit me. There was a very moody quality. And it was I felt like it was a narrative that I needed to discover. So I spent a day just putting them in a folder in iPhotos and just going through them like a slideshow over and over again and seeing which ones hit me more than others. And there were definitely 4 or 5 that felt like very much a story was there, like visuals that if I were in the place as the songwriter, this is what I would be seeing. And then from there, I just started writing down the images that hit me, elements of the photographs that hit me, elements of what they made me think of, these characters that were starting to begin to tell a story based on these photos in my head. I wrote down who I thought they were. And then a lot of different versions of the song came to pass. But I would keep going back to the photographs to try and be authentic to what I saw in them. So I was lucky. Obviously, any of the photographers probably have this type of story that they're going to bring to it that a songwriter will extract, but I felt particularly lucky with the images I received. My biggest musical accomplishment, I actually have 2 that I usually refer to. One was very recently. I performed with Blue Man Group at 2 sold-out shows at the Hollywood Bowl. Second biggest musical accomplishment was I co-wrote a song with Moby that I sang on his last record, Destroyed, the one that came out before the one that's currently out now. And that process was really fun. We co-wrote a bunch of stuff, and then he sort of sorts through what he likes and puts what he wants on the record. I received a lot of very nice comments on the vocal performance and the song in general. When you follow what you do on YouTube reactions, and it's nice to see some mailbox money, from getting writer's credit on a record that had a lot of distribution. It was on a lot of electronica channels on transcontinental flights, I guess. So those are probably my 2 most notable musical accomplishments. New music stuff. I am working on a record that was inspired by this project. The song that I did for the ProSeed Book came out so good in my mind that I wanted to do another collection of electronic down-tempo chill-out music. So I'm doing a lot of writing and initial recording. And that's a nice place to be in. It's stoking the flames and getting more songs to happen. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So when it comes together, I'll let you know.